The Horizon, humanity's most advanced exploration vessel, glided through the vast darkness of space, following the faint hum of an anomalous signal. It had been weeks since the crew first intercepted it, a desperate, rhythmic broadcast that seemed both mathematical and pleading. No known race in the galactic catalog matched its origin, and it led to a star system not yet charted by Terran explorers. As the planet came into view, a verdant jewel encased in swirling clouds, the crew's excitement shifted into unease. From orbit, the world bore scars of suffering. Sprawling industrial complexes surrounded by polluted skies, sprawling labor camps visible from space, and great pits carved deep into the crust. Despite the signs of advanced construction, the planet's surface seemed disjointed, its cities sitting atop areas that lacked infrastructure. "Captain, 2 transmissions from the surface," reported Lieutenant Mina Arakawa from the comm station. "The first matches the signal we've been tracking. It's coming from deep underground, likely from a civilian bunker. The second, it's a challenge. Someone down there knows we're here." Captain Elias Voss, a seasoned officer with decades of exploration under his belt, furrowed his brow. "Let's see it." The view screen flickered to reveal an insectoid figure, tall and armored in sleek organic plating that shimmered like liquid metal. Its multifaceted eyes reflected the cold gleam of its dominion as it spoke with guttural precision. "You have entered the domain of the Shalik sovereignty," it said in a synthesized tone. "State your purpose or depart. This world is under Shalik control, and we tolerate no interference." Voss studied the creature for a moment. Its stance exuded arrogance, but its words revealed something deeper, a challenge meant to hide vulnerability. "We intercepted a distress signal originating from this planet," he replied coolly. "We're here to investigate." The Shalik's mandibles twitched. "There is no distress signal. This is a secure operation under Shalik jurisdiction. Depart or face the consequences." Before Voss could respond, Arakawa's console flared. "Captain, I'm intercepting chatter from Shalik command channels. They're suppressing an uprising from a native species. The distress signal is from them, the Shalik. They're enslaving the locals, forcing them into mass labor camps. Orbital bombardments are targeting cities resisting occupation." The bridge crew fell silent, their expressions darkening. The United Terran Confederacy had a long-standing policy against exploitation. Once fractured and bloodied by their own history of colonialism and oppression, humanity had vowed never to repeat such sins. Over centuries, the Confederacy had honed its purpose, to explore, uplift, and protect the weak. It integrated those willing to join and sheltered those who could not defend themselves. Captain Voss rose from his chair, his presence commanding the room. "Lieutenant, open every frequency. They need to know who we are." Moments later, Voss's voice carried across the stars. "Attention, Shalik sovereignty. This is Captain Elias Voss of the Terran Confederacy exploration vessel Horizon. Your occupation of this planet and enslavement of its inhabitants is a gross violation of sentient rights and interstellar law. You are ordered to cease hostilities, release your captives, and withdraw your forces immediately. Failure to comply will result in military intervention. You have 1 hour." The Shalik emissary reappeared on the screen, mandibles clacking in fury. "You overreach, human. The Shalik sovereignty does not answer to primitives. Leave now or be destroyed." A grim smile tugged at the corner of Voss's mouth. "Lieutenant, summon the fleet." Humanity's answer. The Horizon's distress beacon activated, a call that would echo across the Confederacy. The ever-ready fleet, humanity's hammer against tyranny, mobilized within minutes. Across the stars, warships jumped into hyperspace, converging on the uncharted system. Within the hour, the Terran Armada arrived. The flagship Eternal Vigilance, a massive dreadnought bristling with firepower, led the fleet. Rear Admiral Nadia Solano's voice boomed across the comms. "Shalik sovereignty, this is Rear Admiral Solano of the Terran Confederacy. Your actions have been deemed unlawful and barbaric. You will surrender and withdraw immediately or face total annihilation." The Shalik fleet, though technologically advanced, was woefully outmatched. The Confederacy had built its navy to ensure swift, decisive responses to oppression anywhere in the galaxy. The Shalik hesitated, their ships holding position as they calculated their chances. Voss seized the moment. "Focus on their command ships," he ordered. "We need their leadership to see the futility of resistance." The Confederacy's ships didn't fire a single shot. Instead, they began a coordinated display of force. Maneuvers so precise and overwhelming that the Shalik warships faltered. Knowing they were outclassed, The Shalik fleet disengaged, retreating into hyperspace and abandoning the planet. A world reborn. With the Shalik gone, the horizon descended to the surface. The source of the distress signal, a network of underground bunkers, opened, and the native Icarans emerged. They were a small, fragile species with luminous eyes and intricate patterns across their skin. Though barely into their industrial age, their intelligence was clear in the advanced mechanisms of their makeshift shelters and the precision of their tools. An Icaran leader stepped forward, trembling with awe. "We thought no one would come," they said, their voice quivering. Voss knelt to meet their gaze. "You're not alone anymore." In the following weeks, the Confederacy deployed resources to the planet, dismantling the remnants of Shalik infrastructure and providing the Icarans with food, medicine, and technology. The Icarans were offered a choice: join the Confederacy as equals or accept the Confederacy's protection until they were ready to stand on their own. Most chose to become a protectorate, their culture preserved and nurtured under Terran care. Confederacy educators, engineers, and diplomats worked alongside Icaran leaders to rebuild their society, always respecting their autonomy. For the Shalik, the message was clear. Humanity would not tolerate tyranny no matter how far from Earth. For the Icarans, it was the beginning of a new chapter, one written not in fear but in hope. And for the galaxy, it was a reminder. Wherever oppression reigned, the Terran Confederacy would answer the call.